So, check this out, people. I am still invested in WLDS and I'm still up at a profit and I'm continuing to jump in and out of the stock so that I can grab my $200 or $300 so that if the stock decides to tank, I'll at least have my profits that I can use for other stocks. Now, I don't believe this stock is going to tank, but just like any stock, it can. It can also do well. I believe it's gonna do well. I don't see why this technology that's being introduced today is not going to do well, considering that it's an Apple device, even though it's not being made by Apple. The wearable device, however it works, is something it's gained a lot of traction in the news, at least in the finance news. And so I'm keeping an eye on that stock and I'm hoping that it continues to do well because since I've jumped in, I've actually hoped for the stock to drop below $1.80 something so that I can buy in some more. I have a little over 200 shares right now and I'm waiting for the price to drop again, like I said, under $1.90 so that I can continue to buy in. I don't think that this stock is going to go any lower than $1.50 after today, but of course it can. Anything is possible in the stock market. This is just my opinion. This is just based on my research and what I think about the stock. And so I'm simply going to keep an eye on it, and hopefully this stock will do what GNS did, what AMC did, and these other stocks that really spiked, and I was able to capitalize and take advantage of at that time. And so hopefully I can capitalize and take advantage of WLDS when it does do well. This isn't a meme stock, so hopefully it doesn't become one because again, like I said in my last video, every time a stock becomes a meme, once it spikes, everybody jumps off, the stock tanks, and then afterwards it never recovers because people lose complete interest in it. They don't believe it's ever going to happen again. They close their eyes to it, they close their minds to the stock never recovers. And so I'm just hoping that WLDS stays quiet and simply becomes another everyday blue chip stock that people who should be investing into just refuse to invest. And what I don't understand is if people on YouTube are looking to invest, why not invest into companies that have shown a positive history throughout the years and who pay dividends? That's a true investment for your future rather than investing into these meme stocks that you should jump off as soon as the stock climbs 20 or 30% because meme stocks do not succeed. And the only reason they spike is because people are promoting them so that they can spike and then they can get their money. And it isn't a long-term investment. And this is why I'm hoping that WLDS does not become one of those meme stocks so that I can keep my money into this stock long term and continue to have my money grow. There are stocks every day that I can jump in and out of, but there are stocks that I try to keep my money into long term, especially stocks that pay dividends. I always keep my eye on Coca-Cola, the ticker number KO. It usually drops to $59. $59 tends to be the lowest on Coke, and 67 tends to be the highest. It was at $64 for the past 6 months. I've been waiting for it to drop to 59 Finally, it dropped to 59 a few days ago. I was able to take advantage of it. I jumped in at 59, and the stock today is now at 61. And so this is how you have to watch your stocks. You have to watch the rhythms, you have to watch the patterns, and you have to watch the algorithms. Excuse me, people, I have a habit of biting my face, and this is why I make those funny faces or movements with my jaw when I talk. But anyway, I'm getting my teeth fixed, and hopefully that'll fix the problem. But when you invest, you have to consider those stocks that are going to provide you a safe haven for your money for the long term future. Do not watch YouTube for long term investment information. If you want to learn about a stock that's trending that you want to jump in and out of and make an extra 30, 40, 50 bucks, then you go ahead. But I don't recommend that if you are a serious person who is looking to grow your money for long term and you've never invested, don't watch YouTube. Get off of that channel if you're on it now and focus on your money. Keep your eye on your money. Keep your eyes on your change, not on YouTube. Because when you focus on your money, every day you wake up, you're going to see that your money is still there, and you're going to think about options on how to make that money grow. When you watch YouTube and you watch these people who are promoting stocks, these people, they talk with their hands like James, whatever his name is, that piece of shit. These motherfuckers on YouTube, I can't stand most of them because they are lying to the masses. They try to get you hyped, they try to get you gassed up. You watch one of them, you watch a second one, a third one, and once you hear 3 or 4 people pumping up these shitty stocks, you get excited, you get gassed up because that's human nature. You jump into these stocks, they cash out, you stay in, you lose your money, and everything is gone. So you need to stay out of that channel. You need to stay away from not YouTube itself, but all of the nonsense that's in or on YouTube concerning stocks. Keep your eyes on the graphs, the patterns, and those graphs and those patterns are going to teach you numbers. They're going to show you what stocks tend to go at its lowest, what the lowest tend to be, and what the highest tend to be. That'll give you ideas and pinpoints on when and at what time to jump into a stock because you've learned the patterns. Keep an eye on stocks that pay dividends. Keep an eye on stocks that make sense. Watch Yahoo Finance. Watch Bloomberg. Keep your eye on the news and train yourself so that you know where your money is, how much money you got, how much you want your money to grow, when or why you want to jump into a stock, rather than jumping into a stock because you're being gassed up, you're being hyped up by YouTubers who most of the time, 9 out of 10, have no idea about what the fuck it is they're doing. All they're doing is simply getting you hyped up. They're getting the views, they're getting the ad revenue, and they continue to get paid while you continue to get suckered and lose your money. Get your money, people.